name is Berk Nelson, and I am the, best way to phrase it, I'm the Senior Advisor to the Mayor, Public Health and Safety Lead, and Police Liaison. Right. So I spoke about the things that are important to me in our office. What I work on is equity. And so what I mean by that is when I'm Public Health and Safety Lead, and I'm looking at the houseless community, people who are living on the street, people who are constantly in and out of the criminal justice system, how to affect change through our position and our office and the city in general. And so what people don't understand is that there's a difference between city control and county control. And what the city controls in regards to law enforcement and housing, that's about where it ends. So when it comes to incarceration, so jails, that's county control. Mental health, that's county control. Judges, that's also county control. And so that puts the city in sort of a bind of what they can and cannot affect when it comes to people who have been cited for cannabis-related offenses. So what I spoke about today and what I and our office have been focusing on are trying to look at ways to get people away from barriers to housing and to job placement. And so if you have a record, so there are people who currently today were cited for possession of less than an ounce, which is no longer illegal, but it's still on their record. So if they've paid their fine, or if they've paid their dues to society, and they still have a record that's preventing them from getting housing and job placement, I feel, and our office feels, that that is completely unacceptable. And so that's what we've been focusing on trying to have people's citations vacated, so it's no longer on their record. So when they're applying to housing or for jobs, they don't have to check a box. Do you have any violations or criminal felonies? So the felony part is more county control because that has to do with criminal acts. These are what the city controls are citations by the police. So if you're walking down the street and the police stop you and they say, do you have anything on you? They pat you down, something less than an ounce, and they cite you. That, as I said, is no longer illegal, but currently today people still have that on their record. Yeah, so there are definitely things that need to be addressed. One of them that the city's working on is a cannabis tax allocation. So some of that money gets diverted towards helping people with their expungement cases for cannabis-related offenses. But that's something that needs to be expanded because right now it's one attorney and I think one or two paralegals. If they can ramp that up to even 2 more paralegals, I think they can expand the people that they're about that they can help by twofold. So right now, I think they're helping about 100 people a month. If they expand that number, that can get up to 200 to 400 people a month. The other thing is that transferring from civil to criminal has created a hang-up when we're looking towards vacating people's citations. So the state is now looking at passing a Senate Bill 420, ironically enough, and that's going to look at expunging misdemeanors, citations, and violations in accordance with criminal offenses that are no longer illegal. So once they do that, that's going to have a profound effect on people's lives going forward when it comes to housing and job placement. Yeah, I was speaking with Dr. Rachel Knox, and she brought up something really important that the state needs to start focusing on in the future, and that's reinvesting in communities that were heavily hit by these prohibition laws prior to today. So, the inadequate sentencing that was applied to marginalized communities and people of color, now that those are no longer illegal, and there are people who did not have a criminal past who are now benefiting from stuff that was illegal in the past, if we can find a way for the state and the city and county to reinvest that money to those communities who have been gutted by these past offenses, that's something that the state and city and county can focus on more going forward. So that's twofold. I think that they should reach out to events like these and get involved and sort of figure out where their alignment is with the beliefs of people within this industry. And then also, if you're looking towards getting some legislation changed, whether it's through state, county, or city, get involved with council sessions and try and contact your local representative, whether it's through the House, the Senate, and then you also have city representatives, commissioners, and the mayor's office as well, because this is something that our office believes in promoting, the positive effects of cannabis, and this is something that the state of Oregon is being a leader in, and let's continue to do so.